It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we are back to talk about what is to come on The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 13. We obviously know that this upcoming episode is going to be extremely explosive, especially when it comes to Drew Sidora, Kenya, and Latoya. It seems like they're celebrating a white elephant gifting situation during Christmas, during the holidays, which that's nice, but like most family holiday parties, I guess most housewife holiday parties go awry too. Now, after watching the trailer for the season 13 reunion, we see that it starts off with all of the women talking over each other and Andy Cohen just kind of sitting back and watching all of the chaos ensue. That's what it at least felt like. But there are a few things that are going to be mentioned on this reunion, and we've been waiting to know. One of them is Bolo. What is going on with Bolo? What happened with Bolo? Did Portia hook up with him? Please. And does it even matter? You know, she was trying to point out the fact that they were trying to condemn her for what happened 4 years ago with Kandi and Kandi allegedly having a sex dungeon. We know that Phaedra Parks orchestrated that whole rumor and Portia played a part in it. When Portia found out that Phaedra manufactured that rumor, Portia literally called her out on the reunion stage and was like, no, I would never deliberately try to tear someone down, which was kind of a smart play on Portia's end because it saved her job. Now, Marlo Hampton feels like Portia is not only two-faced, but she's jealous of her. She thinks that she was never really a true friend, and she liked to point out at the reunion, why do you think that this whole thing is dungeon-themed? That's right, guys. And if you saw the reunion looks, it looks like literally they are in a sex dungeon. And Kandi Burruss came in character. She has this dominatrix hairdo, and it kind of looks like she's reenacting Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party. Who knows? Moving forward, though, I do want to talk about one other newbie that we had this season, Drew Sidora. Drew Sidora tries to give a prayer over the rest of the group in order to find peace in some capacity, but Kenya Moore is not down for that. I mean, she might be down for the prayer, but she's not down for Drew Sidora. She points out that Drew Sidora's family is not under one roof because your baby daddy's in jail. Well, technically, her baby daddy is not in jail anymore, and we're going to see that in the upcoming episode. Well, if he actually shows up to meet his son. If he doesn't, who knows? But Andy Cohen does ask one tough question because unlike some other franchises, the husbands, well, whoever has a husband, made it to this reunion floor. Ralph was one of them, Drew Sidora's husband, and Andy Cohen asked him the burning question, why were you in Tampa and who were you in Tampa with? That's something we wanted to know since day one, especially since when we met Drew Sidora on the show, she's asking him the same hard, burning question. Why would you leave the house, leave it all bugged up where you can see me on cameras, you can hear exactly what I'm doing, but then you're going to take off a few days and drive out of state all the way down to Tampa to go to the beach? With who? Where did you stay? He won't answer any of this. Let me tell you something. If that was my spouse and I asked you why you would up and leave in the middle of the night, not answer your phone, disappear for a few days, and not tell me where you went, you can just stay gone. Don't even bring your ass back here. That's how honestly, that's how I would be. I don't have kids though, so I'm sure Drew Sidora, now knowing that she had one baby daddy in jail and her and Ralph share children, she doesn't want another sort of broken up family. And I can see where that would be hard. But fans are wondering, is this sending a wrong message to other women? Is this sending a message that it's okay for your husband to do whatever he wants and not have to answer for it, for him to step out on you if you don't have an open relationship? What are the terms here and what exactly is going on? We want to know, and they want it addressed. So that's what Andy Cohen is here to do, and that's why we love him. That's why he's the father of Bravo. Now, Drew Sidora wasn't the only newbie who made it to the reunion floor or I guess, technically cast member without a peach. Marlo Hampton is there in full effect, and she will be calling out Portia. She will be calling out Kenya, and she will be delivering in true Marlo Hampton fashion. That's why we love her. No one still really understands why she doesn't have a peach. They're saying because of some alleged criminal background. We'll have to see what happens with that. If it ever comes out, who knows? I don't know if, honestly, they'll ever share this information. But what we do know is she's still collecting her paycheck, so doesn't really matter. Shamia Morton has also made it to the reunion floor, and I'm sure she'll be talking about a few of the shady things that Marlo said. Like one, when Marlo told her in New Orleans that she would F her husband. Whoop! In my experience, that's something that will get you dragged across that reunion floor. But let's see. Andy Cohen has pointed out before that the reunion is so crucial for housewives. In order to maintain their positions on the show, they really have to bring it. So maybe if Shamia Morton brings it, she might have a future on the show that's more than a friend role. But to be honest with you, I highly doubt it. She sort of lives in Portia's shadow just a little bit, and I don't think that they would be giving her a peach anytime soon. Talking about someone thirsty for a peach, or I guess you can say maybe hungry for a peach, would be Latoya Ali. Latoya Ali was famous on YouTube, and I believe that Bravo and the network, I think that they thought she would be able to bring her hundreds of thousands of subscribers to the show. She would offer a whole new audience to the show, and that would be amazing, right? Not for Latoya, though. Latoya Ali is not being asked back, even though she paraded a new man around the reunion floor and tried to get production and tried to get Bravo all riled up like, hey, listen, this is my new man. I'm in a relationship. You have stuff that you can film for me next time. Like, I can really be a peach holder. There's more to me than just riling up all of the women. Because if you guys caught my live with Tasha K, you would know that we talked about her interview with Adam Ali. Adam Ali is Latoya Ali's baby daddy. And when she was filming, he was at home. He wanted nothing to do with the show. He actually even told her that this would be damaging to her brand. And to be honest, it sort of was. She only got paid $1,000 per episode, but she still signed up for it. And now allegedly, her YouTube platform is suffering. After talking with Tasha K, she said that she not only has to rebrand, but she has to rebuild. This is why you sort of don't walk away from something that's working for you. You kind of nurture it, let it keep growing unless the offer is good enough. And to be honest with you, $1,000 per episode is not good enough. There was one other statement that was made on the trailer, and it was something about Cynthia's bachelorette party, where Candy was explaining that someone went back and said that one of the ladies was an undercover lesbian. I can't wait to figure out who that might be. I feel like they might be talking about Latoya Ali or even Kenya Moore, but we'll have to wait and see. One of the funniest parts of this reunion, though, is when Andy Cohen gets on his knees on the floor and says, "Is this how you like me, mistress?" And she's like, "Oh, yes, I always like them on their knees," or something like that. But he's very playful with the women, so it makes for a better reunion. Especially think about sitting through a 13, 14-hour filming day where all of the women are screaming, people are crying, people are fighting. It just gets messy. It gets messy and all over the board. It has to have some sort of lightheartedness to it, I would think, in order to make the show or make the reunion at least enjoyable. Or maybe that's not even what it's here for. Maybe it's not meant to be enjoyable for the cast and Andy Cohen. Maybe it's just meant to be enjoyable to us and give us those high ratings. Not quite sure, but I would love to sit through one. Again, guys, if you missed the very beginning of this, then I just want to urge you, please watch this Sunday. It's going to be so good. We're going to see, again, the ladies have a holiday party at Cynthia Bailey's house, and they're going to play White Elephant, and it gets heated. It gets heated because Drew Sidora stands right up in Kenya's face, and Kenya's like, "Get out of my face with that." And then she pretty much beelines it right after Latoya Ali. Sounds like all of that talking might just have a little bit of a reaction that comes with it. You'll have to stay tuned. Season 13 started off sort of slow, but it's gotten better, and that's what I'm here to ask you. What do you think about Season 13 so far? Was it a snore fest, or were you into it? 1. Do you miss Nene Leakes? 2. I know I do. How do we feel about Latoya Ali and the fact that she will not be returning in any capacity to the show because none of the women want to film with her anymore. She's become sort of a liability. She'll throw you under the bus, and she goes after every single woman on the cast. The only person she hasn't technically gone after is Candy. How do we feel about her? Obviously, the women feel some type of way if they are not willing to film with her, just pointing it out. And are we over Strippergate? I kind of am. Do you think Drew Sidora is going to make it through her first reunion in peace? I don't know if prayers are going to help on this one. And she was the one who led the prayer. You guys let me know. I ask the questions. You give me all the answers. Comment below. And before you go, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.